So just what kind of nefarious character was Dee Blanchard? Was she? And it seems like it by what we've heard. And then I want to check into what kind of character is Gypsy. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use the Madhouse Tarot. And let's start with DeeDee. What kind of character is DeeDee? Now we're using the Madhouse Tarot. This one has psychological associations. That's why I have my little cheat sheet here, because I'm not going to keep that in my brain. All right. Dee Blanchard. Let's see what we get. And of course, this is all for entertainment purposes only, not fact. Psychic downloads, opinions, you know the drill. So, lay these out as we do. All right, let's get started here with DeeDee. We're going to start here. We have, Two of Cups and the High Priestess. Now that kind of fits, doesn't it? Now, if you followed the whole case or just recent news, Gypsy Rose, one of the things she said in one of the documentaries is that her mother did some type of voodoo with a jar and something, and so Gypsy would never find true love. Kind of ties into that High Priestess energy. But let's start here with our Two of Cups. Hysterical behavior, desire to be center of attention. That fits. And we have High Priestess. Secretiveness, arrogance, knowingness, suspiciousness towards others, secret habits, paranoid schizophrenia. Okay, let's get into the emotional characteristic of DeeDee. Six of Swords. Tendency to vagrancy, frequent changes of places. That fits. Desire to hide from reality, escapism, manifestations of sociopathy. But I'm not a mental health person, so I'm not diagnosing anyone. Now we have intellectual characteristics of Dee Blanchard. Oh, the Empress, of course, the mother figure. That totally makes sense, doesn't it? We also have false pregnancy, mommy issues. Interesting, mommy issues. Now there's talk that she had issues with her mother, and she might have been doing some shady stuff to her stepmother. We have the financial standing card for her. Judgment. Excuse me? Imitation. Imitation of different diseases and hysteria. Now, as that applies to financial, that's kind of interesting. Kind of like, I need to get my money. I'm going to do this. Gosh. Okay, now this card, interesting. This goes for what would be seen for the next 10 to 15 years of her life. DeeDee's no longer here, but let's see what we get. We get Eight of Swords. She can't really talk now, can she? She can't say anything. What she would probably want to explain her side, and she cannot. Dependence, obsession, stuttering, problems with hearing or speech. Well, I guess that makes sense. She can't talk for herself anymore. We have her strengths or desires card here. Queen of Cups. That's kind of fitting. When I get Queen of Cups, it's usually, this, sometimes it can be a personality that's very loving, and then they can flip and be very, not loving. But here we have hormonal disorders, tearfulness, increased sensitivity and vulnerability, hysteria, men taking on female roles, and vice versa. Okay. Let's bring the drama. That fits. This is their weaknesses, or DeeDee's obstacles. Nine of Coins. Staying that rich lady she so desired to be, making her profits. Narcissism, arrogance, disconnection from reality, social phobia, and individualism. She really isn't anybody if she's not or wasn't tied to her daughter. In the scheme of things. She'd be like a regular nobody like the rest of us. All right, we have negative character traits. Four of Coins. Oh, my goodness. obesity, stagnation, pathological stinginess. Positive character traits. What was the positive? Knight of Swords. Gossip, being able to tell stories to everybody. And let's see. Extrasensory abilities. She can read people. That makes sense. Fear of loneliness, fear of being close to people, fear of everything. This would though fits in with, just being wary of people and what's this one gonna do? I can read you like a book. I can figure it out. I know how to work you, talk to you, make it so I can get my way. All right, let's look into Gypsy Rose. What is her personality all about? And if you haven't yet, come to AlyciaWicker.com, join me in the Moon Moth Manor, get access to videos like these ahead of time and ones I don't share here on Tuba the You. All right, let's see what we can allegedly find out about Gypsy Rose. All right, we got 3, 4, 5. All right, 1 and 2 on Gypsy Rose. We have Page of Wands bringing forth these new ideas, and we have the 5 of Wands and fighting. Wands energy. It's also creative, can be seen as marketing in some senses, which she seems to be doing a lot in her promotional tour. Anyhow, we had 5 of Wands, Page of Wands. Aggression, destructive behavior, bodily harm to others. No shit. Page of Wands. Disassociation disorders, hyperactivity, and hypersexuality. My. All right, emotional characteristic. The Fool. Okay, well, the Fool's always going on these new journeys and sometimes don't think before they leap. Excessive eccentricities, states of hallucinations, illusions, raving, ignorance, hyperactivity. We have intellectual characteristics. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Inertia, passivity, lack of willpower. Saying one thing, doing another. All right. Financial standing. Magician. Now you see it, now you don't. That's kind of interesting one there. Absence of concentration, scattered attention, mind expansion, turning on numerous triggers, provoking an aggravation of chronic traumatic conditions, bipolar. I'm not diagnosing anybody. This might be, though, changing your story a lot for financial gain. Seeing which way the wind blows. Just saying. All right, next 10 to 15 years for Gypsy. 6 of Coins. Card of Charity. Mania for taking loans, begging, neglect of others, self-affirmation at expense of others, decreased empathy. So going by, I'm recording this January 10th, 2024. So going by this, the what we're seeing now in terms of the promo tour and maybe massaging history a bit for profit seems to be continuing on, perhaps in the next 10 to 15 years. Secret desires or Gypsy's strengths. Queen of Cups. What the holy hell? Wasn't that just in the same position as her mother? It's like a rubber stamp. You saw me shuffle the cards. Okay. Person's her weakness or obstacles. 2 of Cups. Let's go back to that was here, I believe, for her mother. Darling. Hysterical behavior, desire to be the center of attention. That's the weakness. Negative characteristics, or negative character traits. Wheel of Fortune. Oh. Obsessions, doubts, repeated defensive rituals when a person is afraid, or fatalism. It's all just going to come crashing down. Okay, that kind of makes sense, though, seeing how she was raised. So, And positive characteristics, character traits. Two of Wands, looking into the future, planning. Perhaps that's the wrong word, planning. Obsession with overvalued ideas, narcissism, manipulation, escapism. Well, that would tell me she would take care of number 1. She might not want to see like the signs of the times or whatever those are. She's focused on like what she wants to see. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. So you tell me what you think. That it feels really accurate to me. Of course, this is just outside perspective and all that, but man. So tell me what you think. Crazy town. This whole case. This whole now, what's unfolding afterwards just is crazy to me. But with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Adios.